Imagine deep within you, there lies a slumbering dragon, not some mythical beast, but a real, powerful force of energy waiting to be awakened. This dragon represents an inner fire, a reservoir of untapped power that, when ignited and properly harnessed, can light up your mind, energize your body, and elevate your spirit to new heights. Now picture this. What if I told you there's a time-honored technique to awaken this sacred fire, one that remains a mystery to most people today? In ancient Taoist teachings, this secret was known as the dragon's breath, a potent practice that blends profound abdominal breathing, visualization, and the cultivation of qi, the life force energy that flows through all living things. This practice activates what Taoists called the fire of the Dantian, the powerful energy center nestled in your lower abdomen. This is not just a symbolic fire, it's the very force that sustains your vitality, sharpens your mind, and expands your consciousness. When this Dantian center is activated, energy flows freely throughout your body, rejuvenating your organs, strengthening your bones, and raising your entire being's vibrational frequency. It's like tapping into an energy reservoir that has the power to transform every part of you. But here's the catch. This knowledge, passed down for generations, was once kept hidden, shared only with disciples who showed patience, discipline, and purity of purpose. In our modern, fast-paced world, where distractions and external fixes dominate, this treasure of ancient wisdom has all but disappeared. But here's the good news. Today, we're going to reveal this powerful ancient practice, not as something from a dusty history book, but as a practical, life-enhancing tool that you can use every single day to awaken your inner dragon. I'll walk you through the significance of the Dantian and explain why it's the heart of your vital energy. You'll learn how deep abdominal breathing activates the flow of qi, sparking your inner fire, and how this technique offers physical, mental, and spiritual benefits. Most importantly, I'll show you exactly how to practice it in a way that is both safe and effective, so you can cultivate radiant vitality and unlock a higher state of consciousness. Because when you breathe like a dragon, you live like a master, fully connected to the primal power that the ancient Taoist sages called the breath of heaven and earth. Now, take a deep breath. Feel the warmth begin to spark within your abdomen, and join me in rediscovering this forgotten art. You're about to reconnect with a practice that will transform your relationship with your body, your mind, and your energy. To understand the depth of the technique you're about to learn, we must first journey back thousands of years to the misty valleys of ancient China, where the first Taoist alchemists observed nature's rhythms with a level of devotion and precision that seems almost mythical to us today. They didn't view life as merely physical existence. They saw it as an ongoing exchange of energies between heaven, yang, and earth. They believed that the human body is a microcosm, a living reflection of the entire universe. Within each person, they saw an inner crucible, a place where opposing forces could come together, transform, and give rise to something greater. That energetic crucible is what we now call the Dantian, literally meaning elixir field, located about 3 fingers below the navel. This center was considered the alchemical cauldron, the core where qi, the vital life energy, accumulates, refines, and is redistributed throughout the body. According to Taoist texts, especially those passed down by the legendary Shang Sanfeng, the father of Tai Chi, the cultivation of the Dantian not only strengthens the physical body, but also extends longevity, clears the mind, and opens spiritual channels. They believed that conscious, focused breathing directed to the Dantian could ignite the dragon's fire, an energy that ascends through the body, nourishing all organs, clearing the meridians, and expanding the mind to higher levels of awareness. In Qigong, especially in the tradition of Neidan, internal alchemy, practitioners used deep breathing, light visualization of luminous energy, and subtle muscle contractions to build up energy in the Dantian. Over time, this process forms what is called the jade pearl, a glowing sphere of energy that becomes tangible, a source of warmth, vibration, and vitality. This energy rises up the spine and descends along the front of the body in a cycle known as the microcosmic orbit, nourishing the glands, organs, and brain. The result? Clarity of thought, magnetic personal energy, strong health, and an unshakable sense of inner peace. For centuries, this practice was passed down from master to disciple, only to be shared with those who exhibited maturity, discipline, and pure intention. It was understood that the misuse of this fire could be harmful. This is why the practice was taught gradually, with great respect and reverence. But as time passed and the world modernized, this gem of Taoist knowledge faded into obscurity, confined to small, secretive lineages. Yet today, as more people turn back to energy healing and ancestral wisdom, this ancient practice is re-emerging, ready to enrich your life and your energy. Today, you stand on the edge of rediscovering a priceless gem of ancient wisdom, not as something lost to history, but as a living, breathing practice that can reshape your energy, revitalize your body, and expand your consciousness in ways you never thought possible. Picture for a moment that your lower abdomen is a sacred forge, an internal alchemical oven hidden deep within you. If this forge is properly fueled and activated, it can radiate an energy so powerful and steady that it transforms every aspect of your being, your body, your mind, and your spirit. This forge is known in Taoist teachings as the lower Dantian, and the breath is the bellows that fuels its fire. But this isn't just any ordinary breath. In our fast-paced modern world, most people breathe shallowly, up in their chest, tense and fast. This shallow breathing stimulates the sympathetic nervous system, the very system responsible for stress, tension, and a distracted mind. What we need is the opposite, a breath that grounds, calms, and strengthens the core of your vital energy. The core principle of the dragon's breath practice is learning how to cultivate deep abdominal breathing, also called diaphragmatic breathing. When you inhale deeply, letting your abdomen expand instead of just lifting your chest, your diaphragm drops, gently massaging your internal organs and activating the Dantian, creating a natural flow of qi, vital life force, into the lower abdomen. This flow becomes a warm, vibrant reservoir of energy. However, the key isn't just in breathing into the abdomen. It's about combining the breath with intention, visualization, and subtle muscular contraction. By doing so, you can build the internal fire safely, steadily, and with precision. These are the three pillars of the practice. First, deep, silent breathing into the Dantian. Begin by inhaling slowly and deeply through your nose for about 4 to 6 seconds, guiding the air down to the area 3 to 4 fingers below your navel. As you do, feel your abdomen expand naturally, almost like you're inflating a balloon. Then exhale gently through your nose or slightly parted lips for 6 to 8 seconds, allowing your abdomen to relax and fall. An exhalation that's longer than the inhalation helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, bringing your body into a relaxed state and ensuring energetic stability. Second, visualization of fire or a sphere of light. While breathing deeply, picture a golden sphere or a miniature sun in your Dantian. With each inhalation, imagine the sphere growing, expanding, and shining more brightly. With each exhalation, feel the light condensing and becoming denser, like molten gold in your inner crucible. The air acts as the fuel, your intention is the flame, and the energy you're accumulating becomes the precious metal being refined. Third, subtle contraction of the perineum, the lower seal. At the end of each inhalation, gently contract the perineal muscle. This contraction seals the energy in your abdomen, preventing it from dispersing downward. As you exhale, relax the perineum. This simple action activates what the Taoists called the cauldron's seal, which helps accumulate the energy and sets the stage for it to rise along the spine in the next phases of practice. The immediate benefits of this combination are profound. You'll notice increased physical energy and stamina, a boosted immune system, improved digestion, and better internal organ health. Mentally, you'll experience a sharpened focus and an ease in letting go of anxiety. You'll begin to feel a warm, vibrant sensation in your abdomen. With consistent practice, this sensation will intensify, and you'll notice a subtle heat, a pleasant tingling, or a gentle vibration in your lower abdomen. This is the unmistakable sign that your internal fire is awakening. Now that you've learned how to ignite the forge of your lower dantian, through deep breathing, visualization, and subtle muscular contraction, you've begun to build that alchemical fire the Taoists regarded as the source of longevity, vitality, and expanded consciousness. But there's one crucial step left: learning how to circulate that energy, to guide it precisely where it's needed, so it nourishes your entire body, strengthens your vital systems, and raises your energetic frequency without creating imbalances. Remember, this internal fire is like a dragon that's just been awakened. If you don't guide it carefully, it could scatter, overheat certain areas, or burn out too quickly. The ancient masters taught that the secret was not just in accumulating qi, but in moving it harmoniously and continuously through the body's energy channels. The key technique at this stage is the microcosmic orbit, also known as the lesser heavenly circuit. This is the flow of energy that ascends up the spine from the perineum to the crown of the head, and then descends along the front of the body from the tongue, through the chest, and down to the abdomen. By mastering this circuit, you will be able to nourish your organs, fortify your energy channels, and elevate your overall vitality, allowing you to access the profound inner power that the ancient Taoists so deeply revered. Let's break down the steps clearly and with precision so you can understand the process fully. 1. Tongue connection to the palate. Begin by gently placing the tip of your tongue against the roof of your mouth, just behind the upper teeth. This simple action creates a closed circuit between the front and the back of your body, enabling energy to flow freely and uninterrupted. 2. Visualization of ascent. After you've cultivated heat and density in the dantian, take a deep breath and picture this vibrant, luminous energy rising along your spine, vertically from one vertebra to the next, like a golden thread of light or a serpent made of fire. As this energy ascends, guide your focus through these important areas: perineum, sacrum, lower back, lumbar, middle back, thoracic, base of the skull, and finally, the crown of your head. With each upward movement, imagine the energy warming and nourishing each section of your spine, unlocking tension and promoting vitality. 3. Visualization of descent. As you exhale, gently guide the energy back down the front of your body. Focus on these points: between your eyebrows, throat, heart, solar plexus, lower abdomen, and then back to the dantian. This descent completes the energy cycle and seals the return, making the flow continuous. 4. Suggested breathing rhythm. Inhale slowly as you visualize the energy rising up your spine, taking about 4 to 6 seconds to do so. Then exhale and let the energy descend down the front of your body in about 6 to 8 seconds. The movement should be smooth and steady. Imagine you are tracing a soft, fluid circle with your breath and your awareness. Now, let's explore the benefits of this circulation. It nourishes key endocrine glands, such as the pineal, pituitary, thyroid, thymus, and adrenal glands. It also clears chronic tension from the spine and chest, increases mental clarity, enhances intuition, and promotes emotional stability. Additionally, it helps balance the body's polarities, front and back, expands lung capacity, and improves posture. However, it's vital to adhere to these two key principles. The no-force principle. If you feel any discomfort, excessive heat, dizziness, or pressure, reduce the intensity of your practice. The energy should move smoothly like lukewarm water, not forcefully like a rushing river. The principle of gentle consistency. It's more beneficial to practice for 10 minutes every day rather than forcing longer sessions intermittently. Consistent, gentle practice is key. With regular practice, you'll begin to feel your entire body becoming a radiant circuit where energy flows smoothly and continuously. Your mind will sharpen, emotions will balance, and your internal energy will no longer be a forgotten concept. It will become your conscious ally. Awakening this inner fire is an art form, but maintaining it with balance and control is mastery. The ancient Taoist sages understood that just knowing the techniques wasn't enough. It is essential to cultivate attitudes and habits that support the practice in the long run. Qi doesn't only accumulate during formal practice sessions. It is influenced by every thought, emotion, and action throughout the day. Now, I want to share 5 fundamental keys derived from Taoist wisdom, designed to help you integrate the dragon's breath into your everyday life with fluidity, safety, and effectiveness. 1. The farmer's patience. Taoism often compares energy cultivation to farming. A farmer who waters his crops with impatience or excess will destroy them, just as neglecting them will cause them to wither. Similarly, practice without rushing or holding unrealistic expectations. Commit to 10 to 15 minutes of daily practice, observing the subtle changes. Over time, your internal fire will grow steady and solid, like a tree with deep, stable roots. 2. The softness of water. Water flows effortlessly, adapts to all shapes, and never hurries. Apply this principle to your breath. Don't force it, don't hold it, and don't expect immediate results. Gentle, continuous, natural breathing creates more energy than trying to force it. Remember, the dragon flies with elegance, not awkwardly. 3. The joy of a light heart. Cultivate a light, joyful mindset when practicing. Imagine your abdomen filled with warm, smiling light. Qi flows best when the mind is happy, serene, and grateful. Emotional softness fosters energy flow, while mental rigidity can block it. 4. Respect for the body. Your body is the temple where the dragon lives. Treat it with care, maintain good posture, eat a balanced diet, and prioritize restful sleep. A straight spine, healthy nutrition, and restorative sleep are essential to sustaining the flow of energy. Avoid draining habits such as chronic stress, excessive emotions, harmful behaviors, or excessive indulgence in desires. 5. Constant presence. Beyond your formal practice, keep your awareness on the Dantian throughout the day. Whether you're walking, speaking, or working, consciously breathe into your abdomen, feel the warmth inside, and stay connected to your center. This maintains your inner fire effortlessly, stabilizes your emotions, and keeps you anchored in the present moment. By following these principles, you can cultivate and nurture your internal energy, bringing balance and vitality into every part of your life. If you apply these 5 keys consistently, you'll soon begin to feel a surge of renewed vitality, a sense of profound calm, and a natural magnetism that will not only enhance your health, but also radiate outwards to everyone around you. Keep in mind the words of the Master: the sage does not chase power because power already resides within. Together we've traveled down a path that has revealed not only valuable techniques, but also awakened dormant memories deep within your soul. Today, you've reawakened the understanding that within you lies a sleeping dragon, a sacred fire that does not rely on external forces or hollow promises. This fire is born within you and grows through your breath, awareness, and discipline. It expands as you connect with it and nurture it consciously. We've explored the power of the lower Dantian, which is often called the alchemical cauldron of the Taoist sages. It is the source of your vitality, emotional balance, and mental clarity. You've learned how to spark the fire through deep abdominal breathing, how to nourish it with subtle contraction, and how to circulate it through the microcosmic orbit to rejuvenate every cell, organ, and thought. Yet beyond the techniques, what you've rediscovered is something much deeper. True power is not something that comes from outside. It's something that already exists within you, at your core. By cultivating this internal fire, you not only heal and strengthen your body, but you also sharpen your mind and reconnect with the cosmic dance of heaven and earth. You become a conscious channel between the two. The ancient sages did not seek power out of ambition, but out of a desire for harmony. They understood that the dragon is not a symbol of violence, but of mastery, balance, and transcendence. Today, that same mastery is within your reach. Every conscious breath, every luminous visualization, and every moment of awareness in the Dantian takes you one step closer to energetic sovereignty. Remember, patience cultivates strength, softness opens the channels, and consistency builds inner immortality. If this message has deeply resonated within you, share this wisdom with others. Spread the knowledge and allow those around you to rediscover this ancient map to vitality, expansion, and balance. Subscribe to this channel, activate the notification bell, and like this video so we can continue to explore together teachings that have guided seekers of mastery and truth throughout the ages. Stay tuned for upcoming videos where we'll keep uncovering esoteric techniques, ancestral wisdom, and knowledge that strengthens the body, sharpens the mind, and expands the soul. The dragon's path is just beginning. Every day, every breath, and every conscious moment is a new opportunity to refine your fire, center your energy, and live from your core with serenity and inner power. May the warm light of your Dantian illuminate every corner of your existence, guiding you toward greater awareness and deeper connection. See you at the next threshold.